All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome to EMP Money. My name is AJ. I am the team lead here, and this is a very special AMA today with none other than Magic World and Owen. We have an update for all of you. Typically, we're doing our AMAs on our own AMAs on Mondays and Thursdays, but we will obviously always welcome special guest AMAs with any of our partners. And so, yes, without further ado, I want to welcome to the stage Owen. What's up, brother? How are you today, my friend?
Fantastic so far. How about yourself, AJ?
Good, bro. Really good. We're celebrating our 1 year anniversary today, and for those of you that made it to the Twitter space, you got a ton of great info, and that is recorded on our YouTube as well. If you missed it, so definitely check that out. But yeah, today we're gonna go over some updates for Magic, and then I'll give a little bit of updates as well towards the end. But this was mainly about all the awesome, innovative stuff that you guys have been doing, Owen. Again, it was just a few short weeks ago that we had you, and now there's even more badass shit that you want to avail. So go ahead, man. Maybe give us an update on basically first what Magic World is, and then some of the awesome new updates, and then we'll go into a little bit of a FOMO event because these NFTs will not be available forever. So yeah, man, I'll leave it to you, bro. Go ahead.
Well, thank you for the wonderful introduction, AJ, and happy birthday to you and the team, and everybody who's been involved in the project. It's
Thanks,
a
brother.
crazy milestone to hit in DeFi with all the projects that disappear well before a year. So
Totally. Well,
kudos
and
to you.
yeah, man, and you guys have one coming up as well, right? You launched not too far off of when we
Well,
did, right?
so
Yeah.
I came into Magic just as a community member myself. Jimmy and Avery are the founders of the project, but it was launched on January 28th of last year. So
Killer.
yes, Magic's birthday is also coming up
Yep.
quite
Well,
soon.
no doubt, we're birthday buddies, man. Right on. So yeah. Well,
Let's get it.
yeah, in that year, you guys have again done a lot of awesome stuff, and more recently, with Magic World. So yeah, man, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, so Magic World is basically at its core an RPG. If you've played RuneScape or World of Warcraft or Diablo, the idea is that, right now we're focused primarily on sort of the esports PvP side. So basically, you get into game, you get to pick a character, an avatar. All of the weapons and items in the game are NFTs that are linked to your wallet. So when you log into the game, all of the in-game assets are stored, with you as opposed to on the server themselves. So you can look like here we have these are some basic weapons, and here are some weapons that I've purchased. So I could go and I change and I can equip them, change bows. You can see it scanning the blockchain to source the items that I've bought. Different grenades. This is just showcasing some different faction weapons that will be available. So basically, you can go upgrade, grab a new weapon, which would be, you go through this mint platform, hit this, it would approve the transaction, goes through, and then as soon as you mint it, oops, I declined the transaction, so I might have to restart real quick. But yeah, basically all of the in-game assets are self-custodied, so you can come into the game from your wallet from anywhere, and the server will immediately recognize you and sort of regenerate all of your in-game assets. Um, but I can talk about this for days, but why don't I just jump into the arena and showcase a quick round to show you guys how it works.
Yeah, for sure,
Uh,
brother. I know. Yeah, that's the alpha of today is you guys have actually started the monetization process of the game. I know. Please review some of our older AMAs with Owen and Magic to kind of have an idea of what they've been building. But yeah, today we're gonna showcase the arena. So yeah, man, maybe go over that and not only show it, but also explain how people are now actually able to earn a true play to earn game. Yep.
So basically, the idea what was really important to us is how can we make it as seamless and easy to sort of jump in and just get started playing for users as possible. And Our answer to this is a combination of blockchain and server tech. So you can see right here, this displays the number of Magik tokens in my wallet. These are ERC20s, like, EMP is an ERC20 token. So, if I hit this button, it'll take me to a swap platform where I could purchase more Magik. I can use that Magik to purchase in-game lives at 1 Magik per life. Every time I die, I lose a life. Every time I kill somebody, I get 1 Magik automatically sent to my wallet. So let me jump in and show you how that works. I can jump in the free-for-all. It tells me there's currently 2 players connected. Hit join, and here we go. Let's see. Got him. Oh, got him. So if I go, it sometimes takes just a moment, but this value should increase.
I love it. Yes, that was right on cue, Owen.
Oh.
You didn't get marked, right? Oh, here, maybe you are. Yeah.
This little bugger's okay.
Yeah,
so
there
I
it
could
is.
choose. I see I lost 1 life. I could choose to either return to city or respawn, which will set me at 7 lives.
And then go
And
edit
right back
all
into
over
the
again.
action.
Yeah, man. No, I love it. And again, I just can giant explosions. And again, I know we're trying to simulcast here on YouTube and Telegram, so it appears a little choppy, but I can assure you that it's smoothless on the actual server. So, and speaking of server, you guys actually crashed your servers over the playtesting because there's so much interest around this game.
Well,
so yeah,
it was funny. Yeah, we had sort of like this event planned where we were having a bunch of people come into the game to play at once. We were showcasing it to a couple people from the Phantom Foundation and some others, and of course they get into the game and we crashed the server because it was more users than we expected. But
for sure.
we uploaded a new build and got a server that should scale with growth. So now we should support at least 150 users simultaneously, and then we can scale from there as we can continue to grow. Okay, so you can see the Magik count is starting to go up. It takes anywhere between a couple seconds and a couple minutes to get them sent to your wallet based on what is going on the blockchain during the time. It'll sort of optimize around when it can send based on gas fees. But it does that all automatically. It's completely decentralized, and there's no sort of like human engagement in sort of distributing that. It's all just done automatically.
I love it, no doubt.
So
well, and the fact that you're able to earn again. I mean, and I already see the vision. I know when you were playtesting this with me. I mean, there was like 8 people in the free for all, and it was fun, man. Again, we pride ourselves on putting the fun back into crypto, and I'm so intrigued with the whole play to earn space, and I think you guys are one of the first to really get this PvP model down, especially in a smooth functioning product. So I think a lot of play to earn is either card based or collectible based, but actually have the PvP in real time like this. Like I'm super excited about it. So yeah, awesome, bro. What else? I know we were also going to talk about the NFT. So I know we are one of the many factions. That's another really exciting part about Magic World and what they're building is that communities will have their own guilds and factions that will not only get specialized weaponry, but will also be able to, potentially earn through having these players fight on their behalf of whatever community you're involved in. So we're really excited for that. We are in the minting process right now. I know a lot of you have already picked up one of the NFTs. If you're a power-up holder as well, you will be getting one of the NFTs airdropped to you. But I think that the sale is coming to an end, though, right? Owen, what does that look like? And
yeah, that's right. So we actually have all of the things to facilitate the airdrop right now, but just to keep along the branding, since it is Magic's birthday in a little over, I guess, a little under 2 weeks now, we're planning to facilitate that faction NFT, the starter pack airdrop on the 28th on the birthday, and we'll be scheduling some initial tournaments, both within factions. So there will be tournaments that you can compete in for prizes. That you can only access as an EMP member, and then later, once we've built the interfaction battlegrounds, which can host 40, 50, 60, 70 players in these sort of epic team battles with objectives, you can have factions fighting against each other to compete those objectives. So Magic faction might fight EMP, or you could have Magic, EMP, Walrus, and another protocol. You could have two factions against two factions. Really, we're looking for the sort of culture of these communities to guide the content that we ultimately create for the game. So, we're going to see what you guys do and what you like about the game, and we're going to make more of it. That's our goal.
I love it, bro. Yeah, and I just realized Cool Sheets is on the test server with you, trying to beat you up there. Yeah, shout out to Cool Sheet.
Oh yeah, I should
So
have mentioned you
yeah.
can't take damage in town. So
Yeah, totally.
that's
You gotta
it.
be, yeah, you gotta be in the free for all. But yeah, man, no, and I love that approach. I mean, you guys have always been super community oriented, and I love that you're, gonna take player feedback, and build, into, what there is, or what the community wants. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. What you guys have been able to accomplish, even over the last few weeks, has been super, promising on making this a true, exciting P2P, and play to earn game as things continue to evolve. So, and again, I don't know what you're allowed to say or not allowed to say. It's always my job to try to get some alpha. But are you in touch with the Phantom Foundation? Like, are you getting support? From other major players in the space to help scale this as well?
I mean, I think they're interested in us. They're sort of waiting to see what we can do on our own. The Phantom Foundation is sort of they're famously very conservative with how they deploy resources and how they lend support.
For
But we've
sure.
been talking to them for several months now. They have expressed a lot of support. They've said they want to help us grow. They want to help us with marketing efforts, etc. So we're hopeful that they'll take a more engaged approach. They're really just kickstarting off their grant rounds, and they're sort of, they sort of took some time off to really focus on development and building up their tech stack. It seems like right now they're sort of starting to pivot back to the business development and DApp growth side, and we're looking to really, to the extent that we can, take advantage of it.
Awesome, brother. Well, absolutely, man. And again, I think it also plays into the overall direction that you're going as a protocol as well. Your emissions and the magic token itself. Again, just to reiterate that they after the anniversary, they will all cease to print as well, right? I mean, in other words, whatever's in
Oh, they've
circulation.
already
Yeah.
stopped
Oh,
printing.
it
Yeah,
is, it
so
is already
there's
stopped. Okay, perfect.
yeah, so we took, Jimmy and Avery launched this project in its initial conception as sort of a test balloon for some NFT ideas that they had. And then the rest of the team ultimately came from the community, including our game development team, our mod team, myself. So, this came together as a community project to begin with. And, that's sort of the lens we've taken from all the way. So we hosted a community vote. We sort of, through that vote, we ditched the tomb model entirely. And we've sort of reframed what both the utility and the fundamental understanding of what the tokens are. Magic being the sort of in-game player utility token, M-Share being a tournament entry token and faction token. So the factions themselves are going to leverage that resource, to compete on sort of real-time strategy elements that we will ultimately be building into the game. So we're looking to build sort of a multi-layered ecosystem where these tokens are eminently useful in game, and that's what we're headed towards.
I love it, bro. No doubt. And I think having that, wherewithal to pivot. Again, knowing, and even us, we talk about our final form a lot. We gave some major alpha on that anniversary Twitter space. For those of you that want to listen to what our final form, it could potentially be, I think it's, and me and you have talked about this a lot, is, I consider a lot of the seigniorage models almost like the initial liquidity events, where, that's how you get all your tokens into the wild. But then you have to build other things on top of the protocol to really enhance the sustainability. And you guys have completely, severed the ties with that and gone full utility, which again, I mean, to each their own. And I love it, man. I'm bullish. And now both your share token and your native token are essentially deflationary, because right over time, the more these tokens are used in your ecosystem, there is also a burn mechanism as well, right?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, so there's like a 5% burn on all sort of transaction revenue. So if like whenever you go to buy items, et cetera, like that, there's a burn on that. And then the LP incentives are, given out in the form of Magik based on some of that revenue collected, and also in the form of other non-native protocol tokens. So we're taking a different approach to how we source LP. And we want, our ideal goal is to be, we want to bring users to Phantom, but we also want to make it easy for users to come from anywhere and go to anywhere. So we want to make the game accessible to users on BSC, on Avalanche, on Ethereum, on Arbitrum. And we want to make it so that no matter what chain you're coming from, you can jump into the world and immediately start playing.
Yes, that's a great point. I know, again, a lot of our behind the scenes discussions are trying to streamline the onboarding. And again, I mean, a lot of us are crypto experts, but a lot of us aren't. And so the idea of having to bridge over to, a new RPC in MetaMask, or interact on a different chain, that can be overwhelming to some people. So I love the fact that you guys are coming up with ways to onboard no matter what chain you're on, and still be able to play the game or have access to all this without all the headache of switching networks and everything else. So awesome, bro. All right, so and we'll post the link to the NFT raise again. The link is in some of the previous AMAs that we've done with Magik. Definitely grab the NFT. Can you just go over real fast, Owen, of what by buying one of the EMP faction NFTs, how much is it? What do they get? And then also maybe talk about how you're going to be introducing the staking element of the NFTs to potentially earn as well. So yeah, go ahead.
Oh yeah, for sure. So you think of the NFT basically like an in-game starter pack. You get one, most crucially, EMP faction membership, which is not only bragging rights, it gives you the ability to enter certain types of in-game events, both within the EMP faction as well as outside of it. When EMP eventually has a faction headquarters, that's something we'll be working towards pretty soon. You guys will have not only communal spaces you can hang out, you'll have your own vendors in game. So if you can think of the EMP faction HQ as a gaming layer that exists on top of all the products that EMP has. So you'll be able to interact with, all of the DApps that EMP, all of the contracts that you deposit into, et cetera. You'll be able to do all of that as like an in-game activity. We're still figuring out what we want that to look like. Maybe it's like, when you want to claim a deposit, it's like you hit an ATM machine and, you get your stuff.
I love it. Bullish, yeah. Well, and even too, not to get sidetracked, but we've even discussed maybe incorporating like some games of chance and other, community-based games where there could be wagering involved, and that could be another not only potential use case for Magik and your native assets, but also eventually for EMP itself as a burn mechanism too, and use case for EMP as a standalone too. So for sure.
100%. Yeah, no, I mean, the goal is that like once that HQ is up and available, you guys will have assets that are priced in EMP. You can buy with EMP, you can sell for EMP, et cetera, et cetera. So you'll have a lot of sort of functionality that you guys can use with your native tokens. Um, so that's one thing. But getting back to what you get from this NFT, you'll get an airdrop of Magik and Phantom. So in sort of the initial stages, it's just a really easy way for users to jump in without having to bridge or get gas tokens or anything. It'll just set that all up for you. You'll get some in-game weapons, including a faction weapon that's unique to EMP, which is obviously the detonator.
I love it.
And
Bullish.
yes, and you already talked about the NFT staking, which is based on sort of a claim on M-Share, which is staked into a contract.
Perfect. Yep, and that'll be a separate interface that you can just, I guess, stake the NFTs and then get rewarded passively.
Yeah, and it'll all
right?
be through the game. Yeah.
Perfect. So yeah, I know a lot of people, and we talk about this with some of our other gaming partners that you may not be interested in the game itself, but there are other ways to not only support, Magic World and their ecosystem, but then also potentially earn, even if you're not into, the actual game mechanics. But at the end of the day, and that's another really important thing I want to bring up is that and what really drew me to this to begin with is, you have to have a game that's fun to play. No matter how amazing the economics are, if nobody wants to play the game, then there's no point. And I think you guys have done a killer job on the P2P aspect, where you can go in and actually get Phantom and Magik for killing your friends. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty great. And we're really just getting started with this. Our goal is to make the most fucking kick-ass game to play imaginable, and the rest we think will take care of itself. We just want to get the best user base, we want to get the best players, and we want to make the best game we possibly can.
Amazing, brother. Well, again, bro, I'm happy to have you. We're going to continue to give updates and development milestones as we go. I just want to bring you on again to showcase that you have the new life mechanism where you buy lives, and if you take lives, you actually get Magic rewarded right to your account. So that's exciting, and there's only less than 2 weeks now of the founders. Faction NFTs that are going to be available. So we'll post that link in all of our socials. And if you have not grabbed one already, you can. And they're about $50, right, Owen? The price tag?
Yep, 50 BUSD.
Okay.
That's right.
Yep. So again, pretty affordable considering most other utility-based NFTs are hundreds. So all right, awesome, brother. Well, we can take a few questions. I don't know, LA, are you there? I'm screen
Yep.
sharing. So is there any questions that anybody typed out? We can probably take 2 or 3. I can't pull it up. So
I'll
if you
just
can read
check,
them.
and in
yeah.
the
Yeah.
I'll just check. And in the meantime, I did post the link everywhere if you guys want to just watch out for that and click on it.
Okay, amazing. So yeah, and anything else that you want to wrap up with, Owen, while we get some questions in terms of what we may have missed, or I mean, obviously wrapping up the initial mint and then continuing development as well. Anything else on the immediate roadmap?
Yeah, I mean, there's a whole lot. I'm racking my brain to see what would be most relevant to you guys immediately.
Totally.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean, we're working on scaling depth to make a really sort of diverse in-game economy of items that you can acquire. And ultimately, we're working with this group called Phantomized. They have a machine learning brain. I don't know if your community is familiar with Midjourney. But they can basically generate sort of infinite assets, visual assets. So we're sort of long-term working towards a system where we can use verified randomness function. We can use machine learning and AI to generate basically infinite depth of unique items and assets within the game, and sort of structure it in a way that allows players to really take advantage of that in-game economy.
Yeah, I love it, bro. And I'm glad that you brought that up because I didn't know if that was alpha. I wasn't able to share. But yeah, when Owen and I were talking a day or two ago, I got really excited about this. And it's essentially a way to create an unlimited number of marketplace items where you could potentially have a full-time job arbitraging the actual in-game items, because there may be a situation where you log in, you see this like massively epic random a rare item, you buy it, and now you're able to sell it at a higher price, which again is a way to monetize without even having to worry about the actual gameplay elements as well. So I was really excited to hear that, and again, anything involving machine learning and AI, like again, I think that's moving Web3 into a whole new level for sure.
It's something that allows us, if we can incorporate it in a really sort of foundational way, it'll basically just 10x our development time and let us really start to scale this game quickly, which is our goal.
I love it for sure, man. All right, awesome. LA, any questions or anybody?
Nope.
Okay, awesome. Well, that means you did a great job, Owen. I know we've had you on a few times now, and it's always a pleasure, brother. So if people do have questions, I know you're super active in our Telegram and Discord as well. But if they want to know more about Magic World specifically, what are your socials and any other relevant shilling you would like to do? Go for it, bro.
Yeah, for sure. Socials, World of Magic. You can come to our Discord. We're not super active on Telegram. We need to probably get on that. But we host AMAs every Monday and Thursday in our Discord, and we talk about all the current updates. We usually jump into Magic World, play some rounds. We'll be starting to schedule sort of playtime events since we still have a pretty modest user base. We want to sort of schedule times when people know there will be activity and they can come in and play, and we can get to tournaments with bigger prizes. And I'm really I can't wait to get this thing off the ground, and so happy that you guys are involved. It's going to be a really great time.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. Well, and we're excited to have you. Again, any additional use case for EMP is amazing, and that's what this will eventually turn into. Not only that, but we love supporting teams and projects, that are here for the right reasons. We're looking into getting even more invested into you guys, protocol to protocol. So a lot of amazing things on the horizon. And yeah, we're going to promote the NFT. Again, all of you listening, if you haven't picked one up yet, please consider getting one. We'll remind everybody before they're over with, but it's only less than 2 weeks left on the initial mint of those. And yeah, man, so we'll maybe have you back one more time before those are completely done. And any other new developments, obviously, the door is wide open to share with our community. So thanks again, Owen. Yeah.
There is one more super important question for Owen.
I love it.
How does your hair stay so fluffy?
It doesn't. It looks like shit most of the time. I wish I could say
Kyle
I
would really
came out.
like to know.
Oh no! Most of the time, I look like Napoleon Dynamite. It takes a lot of conditioner to make it look fluffy.
I love it. Well, we can
Awesome.
we can always determine the prowess of a project lead by the amount of stiffness or smoothness of their hair. So there you go. Perfect.
Yeah, the crucial benchmark.
It is definitely. All right, awesome, brother. Well, thanks again. Always a pleasure. And yep, much love to you guys. And happy early anniversary. And we'll again give updates as we go. And again, please check out Magic and everything they have going on. I'm super bullish on all the developments they've been hard at work putting together. So, all right, awesome, Owen. Thanks again, brother.
Yeah, thank you too, AJ, and thanks to your community for showing up.
Awesome, man. You got it, bro. All right, well, we're going to transition into our own AMA. Give me 1 minute while I get everything set up. My co-hosts with the most, LA and Bull. I know we've been running nonstop today on our anniversary, but anything you guys want to add real fast while I get set up? Give me 1 moment.
I'll just say today has been one hell of a day. Holy crap. But it's been an amazing day. Happy anniversary to everyone, to all the emperors. You're all so amazing. We dropped a lot of alpha on the Twitter space, so I think we're going to repeat a few of those juicy tidbits here on the AMA because I know a lot of you didn't get a chance to make it over there. And you want to hear some of the details that are floating around Telegram and Discord right now. So I think we're going to go over some of that, which is super exciting, and excited to dive into it.
Perfect. Thank you, LA. Yes, now I was able to catch my breath and get everything pulled up here. So, yeah, if any of you missed our 1 year anniversary Twitter space, we did simulcast to YouTube. So please, please, please watch that video. Like, comment, and subscribe. It will be the live video that is most recent to this one. And again, that was about an hour and a half, so we won't go over everything. It mainly was just a way to connect with the community. A lot of members came on and gave their favorite moments of EMP. It really warmed my heart, to hear all the impact that EMP has had on our community. And a real feather in our cap, not only as a team but as a community overall, in what we have accomplished, over this last year. And again, we're just so excited for what the future holds in building everything. And with that is the final form. And if you were part of that Twitter AMA, you got the juicy alpha. But I'm gonna repeat it here today again on our anniversary. I thought it was apropos to be able to release this info, and Bull has been nagging me to get it out there. So we're excited to announce the code name for the final form at EMP, and that is EMP Fusion. So it no longer will be the final form. It will be known as EMP Fusion, and it will be another, again, the protocol will function fundamentally as it has always. Again, our goal is to provide passive income with exposure to Ethereum and now BNB as well. But there are a lot of major upgrades to how the system functions that really have sustainability and earning potential in mind, to where it becomes more profitable to hold or stake your EMP and eShare than it does to sell it. So this whole process will be known as EMP Fusion. Again, the overall brand and platform is still EMP.Money, but Fusion is the next layer on top. So I'm really excited about that. I don't know if Bull may have had to jump off. I don't know if he's here, but LA, what was some other alpha that we released? I know we have a big announcement on a partnership tomorrow as well, that we've been meaning to get out. But yeah, what else before I go into that?
You just made the announcement on the other partnership today.
Totally. So again, when it rains, it pours. That was the major three. So I will mention tomorrow is finally our announcement in regards to Chainlink. So we will be releasing a full-on sponsored article. Well, it's not sponsored. It's legit, but it's a full-on deep dive into how we're utilizing the Chainlink services. And LA was instrumental in all that. So LA, you want to just talk real fast? It'll be a Medium article at 11 a.m., I think, and then we really need the community to push the hell out of it through social. So yeah, do you have a breakdown? Go ahead, LA.
Yep. So at 9 a.m. actually, I'll be posting hold up. If you give me 1 minute, I'll get the exact timeline because now it's clustered in my head.
All right, no doubt. Sorry. Again, I know we've been going back and forth with them for a while and their PR team. So yeah, I'd rather give the correct info so all of you can help us get it out ASAP. So yeah, it's exciting.
Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry, I was thinking of time zones. So yes, so at 10 a.m. Eastern time, I'll be posting on Medium, and then the official announcement from Chainlink is going to come at 11 a.m. And they're going to be sharing on their Twitter and all their socials, and so it's going to be really big and exciting.
Perfect. Amazing. So yeah, and just to reiterate, we have been using Chainlink services for many months now. This is just something that, again, when you're working with an A-list, an A-level project, you have to go through all the channels, their marketing teams, all the ducks in a row. But we actually use a total of 3 Chainlink services. We use the price feed Oracle for the accurate price feed data on the website. We use our obviously the VRF, the random number generator VRF service for all the detonator contracts, and we also use their reward distribution snippets for all of our NFTs. So we're really excited again on our anniversary to have a legit integration with Chainlink. Is massive, and it really again gives us even more credibility moving forward. And they've been super supportive. I mean, we've dealt with them on the back end. Jake has worked with their developers directly, and it's exciting because now we have access to Chainlink devs that will help us moving forward. So not only is this amazing in terms of transparency and marketing, but it's also another way for us to save some money on development time, which again in that Medium article you'll read, but by using their services, we're able to save over $100,000 between dev fees and gas fees by using their optimized code with a lot of stuff they do. So really exciting. Again, please share from the rooftops when that comes out. We really want to get on everybody's radar as having the official Chainlink integration. So, all right, and then the last bit of alpha. Oh, go ahead,
For
LA.
sure.
Would you add to that? Yeah.
Sorry, I just want to say these two days worth of Medium articles, it couldn't be more important to share. There's a lot of people out there who still haven't heard of EMP, and to come across it for the first time, having learned that we've just crossed over the first year anniversary, and then in the same article to read about all of the incredible milestones that we've hit in that year, and that we're still going strong, that we have a long road map ahead. I mean, that's a great way to discover the protocol. And the purpose of our Medium account is to attract new users who are highly educated as they come into the protocol because they've discovered it through these articles. And so the more that you can help us get these articles out there by sharing, by commenting, by giving those 50 claps, these two, today and yesterday, are especially important.
Yes, absolutely. Could not agree more. And again, I mean, we talk about this over and over, but those that are new to EMP now or getting in now at the bottom of a bear market, and even those of you that have been here, from day one, celebrating our 1 year today, the idea is that you want to accumulate when prices are down and take profit when prices are high. So that's not financial advice. Again, we're not here to speculate on what the future may hold, but that is overall, again, cycle advice that I've experienced personally over the last 6 years, 7 years in crypto. So again, the opportunity is now, and I think that having these articles come out with again A-level blue chip projects that we were able to utilize and be on their radar, and they like what we're doing. They respect what we're building. I mean, that's bullish. And again, a lot of crypto, as all of you know, is based on market sentiment. And the more good news we have in our corner, the better it is overall. So yeah, really excited about that, LA. All right, I have one more alpha partnership. Was that it in terms of everything else, though, LA? Anything else you want to add?
Yep, nope, that's it.
Right, killer. So the final bit of alpha is again another amazing partnership that I released in text about 20 minutes ago and on the AMA or the Twitter space. But our new official partner is Dex Finance. So this is a project that we have been trying to work with for a few months now. They are another seigniorage protocol that does things a lot differently, and we've learned a lot from them as well. And we've always admired what they built. They have a unique model where they withhold their share token and really are able to control a lot of their inflation. And you know, I like what I see. We just and a lot of our communities overlap anyway, but we just never really had something that we could really drive traffic to until now. And so they have released what they're calling their Dex Vaults, and it is essentially a mix between an traditional auto compounder, similar to the Magik vaults. Again, shout out to Magik for being here earlier. We have a lot of TVL over there, but they have another added mechanism where it combines a balancer pool as well. So not only are you able to provide one set of LP, but you're able to provide up to 3 different sets of LP in one single auto compounder. And by doing that, it rebalances your ratios and automatically buys whatever asset is the lowest out of those pairs. So in theory, it would apply a lot of buying pressure to EMP or other assets that are in that pool. So we have a total of 3 pools that we're launching with. We'll have an AMA with them tomorrow specifically. I'll go over everything on screen. We'll do a live stream where I walk everybody through it step by step. Jake, their developer, again, our developer is Jake, but one of their developers is Jake as well, will be with me to go over everything and answer any questions. So yeah, we're really excited on that. And by having partner vaults, not only are they the yield is very comparable, it also allows us to have even more rewards going to our treasury as well. So similar to how Magik buys and burns EMP, we'll have a similar arrangement with Dex for that as well. So no matter what, it's bullish, no matter how you look at it, and you can literally just put your EMP ETH LP that you have on the farm on our main website into these auto compounders, and they will automatically sell the eShare emissions for more EMP and ETH LP, and ultimately again add more buying pressure on EMP as well. So really exciting stuff for that, and yeah, we're continuing to try to add more and more use case and more volume to EMP, no matter what that looks like. So was there anything I left out on that, LA? Again, we're gonna do a whole deep dive with the team tomorrow.
That's amazing. And yes, they'll be on our AMA tomorrow, correct?
Correct. Yep. So 6:45 p.m. normal time tomorrow. We'll have the team with us to answer all the questions you might have. And it's also really killer because, you know, obviously, if you want to add to your bag, that would be great. But even if you just are already tapped out in the ecosystem and don't have any fresh powder, you can have a major benefit by migrating from the pools on or the farms on our website to the pools, whether it again is Dex Vault or Magik, because both of those added incentive to our peg token. So, all right, killer.
Amazing.
Yeah. So yeah, that.
So one more thing.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely.
We have our giveaway to announce as well.
Please, yeah. Do you want to go through that? I know we have a ton of prizes we're giving away. If you want to just go through the entire gamut of what we're offering, and then how they can get involved, and then when we're gonna draw. So yeah, go ahead.
For sure. So we're actually giving away 4 separate prizes, and it is massive. So you can win. One power up NFT is up for grabs. That's the grand prize. They've been paying out super well, so the floor price is quite high on those now. So that's going to be the hot ticket. Another hot ticket is 30-minute private one-on-one coaching or breakthrough session with AJ. You can cover whatever you want to on that session. You have his undivided attention. So he's never offered this before, but one of you is going to win that.
I love it. Yes, and anything is on the table with that one. I might not be able to give financial advice publicly, but when we're in a private setting, I'll give you all my insider tips for sure.
One of them is one highly exclusive whitelist spot for one of our upcoming partner launches, which we are going to be announcing very, very soon. So keep an eye out for that. That one's going to be really competitive to win that one. And then our fourth prize is one of our 1-year anniversary t-shirts, which are now available in our merch store for 48 hours. We've got t-shirts and hoodies celebrating our 1-year anniversary. So if you haven't checked those out yet, make sure to go and do that. And so 4 prizes are up for grabs, incredible odds. All you have to do in order to win is 4 steps. Well, I guess 3 now because our Twitter space is finished, but you're going to go and buy some fresh EMP, and you can either use that fresh EMP to buy any size of node or at least $60 worth of bonds or up EMP. And then you're going to visit the form that we have posted. I'll repost it now in our socials. And there's just 3 questions on there for your username and the transaction IDs and wallet address so that we can confirm that you did all the required actions to qualify. And then for any of you who earlier also shared and retweeted and tagged 3 people in our Twitter post advertising our Twitter space who have entered, you'll also get that bonus entry. And so we've had a bunch of you already enter, but this is available for 48 hours until it ends on Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern. So you have a little bit more time to enter. And we will be drawing the prizes on Monday's AMA.
Amazing. Thank you, LA. Again, that was all encompassing. You didn't forget any details. So yeah, we're excited to offer all those amazing giveaways for our anniversary. And yeah, Monday will be the cutoff. So please continue to help us celebrate. It's like what they say. It's like a birthday weekend. Like you can't just have it all on one day, right? You have to have it on a whole week. So yeah, we're excited to have everybody again celebrate with us. So. All right, awesome. Well, I wanted to make this AMA short and sweet. Again, we've done over 2 hours now of live streaming today, so please make sure you go back through and watch our other live stream if you missed it. And yeah, I think that was all on my list. LA, was there any other loose ends? Obviously, we are extending our eShare emissions. That was scheduled to go through today. However, after some more testing, because we had a genesis phase at EMP, and not to get too technical on everybody, but the actual emissions of eShare don't start for another 5 days based on the 1-year time frame. So we have another few days before we're going to implement that, and we don't want to have double the rewards, so we don't want to reward in basically version 1 eShare and version 2 eShare. So we need to wait until the original emissions are completely over with. That being said, there may be about a 3 or 4 hour gap of emissions not going out, but nobody panic. Again, we'll do a whole breakdown on that as we get closer. But all the migration scripts that we've been running on testnet and even mainnet have been working flawlessly. Again, Jake is the absolute GOAT. I was hoping that he'd be here today to celebrate with us, but he's just really wrapped up in this eShare contract. because we have to get it right the first time. So, but yeah, everything's looking really good, and even the new contract devs that we're working with have been instrumental in helping us make sure that we cross all of our T's and dot all of our I's for another successful implementation. So again, nothing to do, nothing to worry about. Don't panic sell your eShare. Everything will be fine. We're gonna migrate all the liquidity in Reactor automatically, and then we'll have instructions for everybody else on what to do after that. So another 5 days or so before that happens. But yeah, go ahead, Ellie.
And just to confirm, because we got this question earlier, for Sentinels and stuff, when V2 comes out, they'll still be earning in that. Can you kind of expand on that?
Yep, absolutely. So, yep, everybody will be earning again the same APR, the same eShare. It's just a different base token address. So, yeah, there may be a couple of hour delay where you won't be earning rewards, but that would be at the very most while we do the migration. But I mean, all the rewards, everything is the same. Literally nothing to worry about. No price difference. No fluctuation. Especially because we own in Reactor, the protocol owns about 75% of the total liquidity anyway. So all that will be done in one fell swoop, which really will mitigate any potential risk. So just bear with us again. As with everything at EMP, we educate our community on what to do, and we'll let you know when the time is right on what everybody needs to do. But it's very, very straightforward. And in this situation, sometimes the best thing to do is to do nothing until everything is ready to roll. So, all right, does that help, LA? Sorry, I don't know if that.
Yeah, and in that regard, as usual, just for safety perspective, when it is time, we will be sending out an email. We'll be announcing it on our AMAs, and it will be pinned on our channels. So anything that's randomly DM'd to you or sent to you is not legit. So please only pay attention to the stuff that we announce on AMAs and is pinned in our channels or sent to you from our official email list.
Totally.
That you've already been receiving emails from.
Yes, great point. I know I've seen it time and time again. You 100% will get a DM from somebody that probably is either impersonating me or EMP or LA that says, hey, this is the new eShare token, and give a fake address. So do not ever respond to any of that. And that's another reason why we're trying to be a little bit vague, because we don't want potential phishing attacks either. And again, as long as you're holding your eShare for that 24-hour period, there's no downside potential at all from you as an investor. So when it's ready, we'll let you know. And yeah, like LA said, unless literally we're saying it on the AMA or it's pinned in one of our socials, they are 100% scams if you get a DM about a new eShare token. So yeah. All right, I think we covered that.
Awesome.
Yep. All right.
I think that's it.
All right, amazing, LA. Thank you again, everybody. Happy anniversary to all of you. I'm happy to answer any additional questions that we didn't get to on tomorrow's AMA. Again, this was kind of a spur of the moment special edition, going over the Magik World NFT and their latest development, and obviously recapping our anniversary giveaways and everything else. Keep an eye out for major announcements tomorrow. Again, we'll also have DEX Finance for the DEX Vaults on our AMA tomorrow evening, 6:45 p.m. Eastern. And yeah, again, if you have LPs in the farm on the EMP website, please consider putting a portion into the DEX Vaults. If you're not comfortable doing that, just hold off until tomorrow, where we can walk everybody through. And a lot of the community members from Dex will also be around to help. Grover is one of them. Again, some of their admins as well will be in our Discord and Telegram. Just, again, don't ever get scammed. Nobody will ask for your private keys or tell you to connect to a different website. So, all right, I think that was all the updates for today. Another amazing day. And LA, it just wasn't it so cool to hear all the community feedback today on the Twitter space?
Yes, it's such a good day. Yes. And just such a happy anniversary to everyone. And whether you've been here for the whole year, whether you've been here for a week or anything in between, you make a difference here. So thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for sharing your energy with us. And we're all going to grow together this year and build something even more amazing than we have right now, which is just pretty incredible because we've already built something amazing together. But we're going to be sitting here in a year from now just in awe because what we have in front of us is going to be, 10 times better than what we have right now. So I'm excited.
Totally. Yep, absolutely, LA. And it's majorly humbling, again, to hear how much impact that we have had on all of you. There was just some really great feedback from all of you today, both on the Twitter, the AMA, and even in the community one-on-one. So much love to all of you. It is because of this incredible community that we've been able to, survive the depths of a bear market. And I think a lot of you are excited for what we're going to continue to build for the future. And I can make an unequivocal commitment and promise. I can't promise prices, but I can promise that we will continue to develop and deliver and build, no matter what the overall sentiment and market conditions are. We're excited for what we have coming. So, all right, awesome. Thanks again, LA, and everybody else. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night. Good day. We'll see you tomorrow.